Hey everyone, thought we'd try something a little different today and do a kind of live reaction. So I'm going to watch the trailer to the new Marvels movie, and this is the first time I've watched it, so this is just my honest and earnest first reactions. One thing I will say before we get started is this movie comes out in November, and the Secret Invasion TV show will come out in June. So I have a feeling that the setup for this will come through Secret Invasion. And I think it's also worth just full disclosure, like uh, I did not like Miss Marvel, the TV show. To be honest with you, I didn't even finish it. I gave up near the end. Captain Marvel, not the biggest fan, but not against. And then the other main sort of female heroine in this is, oh, what's her name? It's like starts with an R. Hold on. Rambo. And she got her superpowers, if I recall, at the end of WandaVision. I did like WandaVision more than Miss Marvel. And I forget exactly how she got those powers. It had something to do with Wanda's, sort of Jinx powers. Anyways, let's get going. Let's, without any further delay, watch the trailer. A live reaction. Here it comes. Okay, so here we go. Here's the trailer, and right away we can tell it looks very cool. We are in space. Let's play. Love the graphics.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
All right, so already, again, it's worth pointing out. This is after Secret Invasion. Nobody has seen Secret Invasion, at least not the public. But it is. I think most people know the general plot line. The Skrulls are involved, so it'll be interesting to know if this is actually Fury or if it's a Skrull. But let's keep going.
Entering the jump point perimeter.
So we have Rambo,
I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
who, if I recall, came out of WandaVision, and you got a little space shield interference thingy. Boom.
Captain Rambo?
That's funny. And
Is this an Avengers test?
okay, and that's
Captain
Miss Marvel.
Rambo.
And there's Captain Marvel. So, okay, so again, I don't know the plot here, but you can tell already that there's some mix up between the three of them. They are all connected somehow, which I guess kind of makes sense. Certainly, Captain Marvel and Rambo's powers. Gosh, I wish I could remember how Rambo got her powers if it was connected to an Infinity Stone. I don't. Maybe it was one of the fake Infinity Stones from the fake Vision. I don't remember. I'll have to maybe look that up, but. I can see how Captain Marvel and Rambo are connected. Not necessarily Miss Marvel, but again, I couldn't finish that show. And also maybe Secret Invasions, but this is cute, Okay, where is she? The effects are looking better and better. I will give that to them.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers are.
So it's also worth noting that Kamala, Miss Marvel, I will say she's going to play the role of Spider-Man, because you remember in like Spider-Man, he was like the rambunctious teenager, big mouth, kind of what's the comic relief. So and actually, again, I didn't really like the show, but I liked actually her take on Miss Marvel, and I could see her being that same kind of young comic relief person.
Are entangled. I can manipulate light energy. And I could totally show you.
Okay, so it's when they use their powers, or at least maybe just when she uses, when Kamala uses her powers.
Wherever you were.
And she was fighting out in space somewhere. Oh, I forgot with I forget the name of those creatures. Those are my favorite. The cats. It's not a cat. Okay, teaming up. That's interesting. I actually want to go back for a second here. So it looks like there's going to be some space, in this now we're fully into the world of space. There's some sort of cultural event that they go to and they're hiding from. I'm trying to figure out who. Okay, so. Oh. So this looks like the weapon that Ronan the Accuser, and this looks like the outfit that Ronan the Accuser used. So if you remember, Ronan the Accuser Was in two different Marvel movies. First, but the main one was against the Guardians of the Galaxy, where he died at the end. And the first one was actually Captain Marvel, and he vowed to come back to Earth, and he did 20 years later, again being killed by the Guardians of the Galaxy. But this is definitely, and these guys are blue, which suggests again Kree, which if I recall, Ronan the Accuser was blue and again had this weapon. So that's interesting. It might be the Kree somehow coming back into play. Maybe they're the bad guys and not the Skrull. I thought maybe it would be the Skrull. So them fighting, I shouldn't say guarantee, but this looks like a training montage. This is them training. They're not really fighting. I don't see them fighting. They won't fight each other.
We're not a team.
They're a team. That's a comic relief right there. And again, I think that's going to be them training together, not fighting together. I think any back and forth between them will be more like light, fun banter, not actual. Like if you remember in the first Avengers movie, Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America kind of had it out for each other in the woods one time, and it was a real fight. I don't think that'll happen in this. It'll be just training and play fighting and comic relief. Anyway, so that is my take. It looks good. I definitely want to see Secret Invasion. And then depending on where that leaves us, this looks like it'll be a good follow-up. I like, again, the Marvel with the graphics are getting really, really solid. I really also thought some of this looks very beautiful. That weird cultural event that they go to where they were doing a dance. Can't find it right now, but it reminded me a little bit of Thor: Love and Thunder, and with the colors. But anyways, yeah, this looks very classic Alien. Yep, you can see them 1, 2. I don't see Miss Marvel, but that looks like Rambo and Captain Marvel. And anyways, so hopefully the movie will be good. Hooray! Let me know what you think.